So welcome to the Rejuventangle calendar tutorial, and we're going to start with how to preview the calendar. Some of you may already know a lot of what I'm going to talk about today, but there might be some things you're going to pick up. So it'll be really fun. So here, and I'm on a computer, I'm not on a laptop. I am on a laptop. I'm not on a tablet or a phone. If you're on a smartphone, the trick is to turn your phone sideways to see these view modes. So there are three view modes, and that's where we're going to start. I'm going to take a deep breath. So we have the pinboard mode, which is, in my computer, it defaults to this mode, pinboard. I guess like a bulletin board, a pinboard. You get to see the photos, you get to see a little bit of the classes, and then there's agenda. So I'm going to click on agenda, and you see the calendar in agenda mode. Just scroll down, they're in chronological order by date. And then my favorite is monthly mode. I love this because then I can look at the whole month or the whole week and see what's available. I love this mode. And then to view more of a class, you can just, the details, you just take your mouse and you hover over it and it pops up a little bit of a description. And then if I want to read more, I can click on it and it will take me right to that event. Now I'm going to go back, click this back button to go back to the calendar. And so those are the three modes. We have pinboard, agenda, and monthly. Now I'm going to show you the dates. So over here is the date. So when you open the calendar, it usually starts with, I believe, whatever date it is today. Well, it usually opens with pinboard and usually starts events from today. Today is the January 27th. But if you're in monthly mode, it's like the whole month. And agenda is the same as pinboard. Okay, so I'm on 1/27/26. Here's the date. If I want to see what happened last week or last month or last year, I just click this arrow and it goes to the previous month. Let's say I'm like, oh, what did I do on a specific date? You can just click on the calendar. So what I did here, and actually I'm going to go back to the present. So if I were to click on this date, I'm just clicking in that box where it says 1/1/26. The calendar pops up. I love this. I only discovered this recently. This is another reason I wanted to give this tutorial because I've discovered a few things recently that I'm just so excited about. So now instead of browsing, because I used to have to go like this, and then I'd have to go back, and I'd scroll down and I'd load more events, and I'm looking for the particular date. But now all I have to do is click on that date, go to whatever date I want. Let's say I want to go to March 21st. That is 9 to 5 Tangle Day, and it comes up as the first event right here. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go in. I'm going to go to, let's say I want to go to February 18th. What's going on February 18th? February 18th pops up right here. First date. So I love that. Go to any date you want. Now, looking, search bar, view upcoming. Okay. Oh, now, so that's the date. And then you can just go forward or backwards with viewing the month. And what I like, again, if you go to the next month, just go to monthly, and you can see the whole month of March. All right. What I love also is this search bar. So let's say I'm looking for a free class. I'm going to go in the search bar and I'm going to type in free. And all the classes that have the word free in them. Now, this doesn't mean they are free. For example, if the class description says, you're free to tangle, that might pop up. So make sure that if you find a class you like, click on it and make sure it really is free. But look at that. There's so many free classes on there. And then I could search for February. Now, let's say I want to look for a heart class because I want to draw hearts. Put in heart. Now, again, the heart has to be in the description of the class or the title. So these are the ones that would pop up. Of course, lots in February. And what I also love, the last thing I'll show you in the search is, let's say you want to search for a certain teacher, a certain CZT. So let's say I want to search for Kim. I want to take Kim's class. I'll put Kim, and right away her Muka Love class comes up, which looks like a fabulous class on February 3rd. Mark your calendars. Okay. Oh, and also Rejuventangle week, right? So let's say you want to see what classes are being participating in Rejuventangle week. I wouldn't just put Rejuventangle, you got to put in week, because every description every class that participates in Rejuventangle week has Rejuventangle week in it. And there we are. Those are all the classes and participating in Rejuventangle week. I feel like there's more, but I think that is pretty accurate. Okay, so that is the search bar. Search for anything you want. Really lots of fun. Oh, by the way, see this this box on the right? Full screen, so we can make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. Now, what's next? Registration links. So let's go to a class. Let's go to, well, let's go to Patty's class because she's on here too. Let's go to one of Patty's classes, and she's going to do something here. Okay, so she's doing Joy of Ernst Haeckel. And what's very cool about this class is, or about this tip I'm about to show you, there's a couple things. One is, now I noticed, I'm looking for her sign up. Uh-oh, Patty, we got to fix this. Oh, maybe I should pause the recording, but it's always good for tutorials for CZTs. Make sure, oh, it has it in here, like you want to make sure it's very clear how to register. So she has her website in the photo here on where to register for this class. But what I like about it, see this little link? Let's say you want to share this with someone. This is something new I just discovered because I was just going to the calendar and searching, but now you can click on this link, copy it, and paste it anywhere you want. Send it to a friend, put it in an email, put it in a text message, and the link will go right to what you're looking at. So let's say you say, okay, come, you want to have a friend check out this class. So I love that. Or for Patty, if she wants to send it out, put it on her Facebook page or whatnot, she can do that. I'm not going to talk about that right now because the Facebook page doesn't always work. Facebook might block some of these, but I was able to upload on LinkedIn, and so these, and this, it's so funny. See this little envelope? You can email it like this way. Now, I was testing this out last night for the first time, and I kept emailing, like I kept clicking, and this wasn't popping up. Do you guys see an email that just popped up? I don't know if it shows. Okay. Well, if you don't, some of you might see it. An email just popped up. I wasn't seeing that last night. So when I went to my emails, I had a whole bunch of like emails with the same thing ready to be sent to someone. So that's that little thing. It'll just pop up in your own email box. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Now, what I want to show you, and I know that Jane's been waiting for this one too. Let's come out of that. Let's go to, let's see. Let's go back to Kim's class. Okay, so here's Kim's. I'm going to click on hers, and then this pops up. So what she's done here is paying through PayPal. So a lot of teachers do it that way, and there's no links to register through. So I'm going to go back, and that's fine. And now I'm going to go to let's go to one of Rachel's classes. Okay. So here, oh, I know why. Okay. I couldn't find the register button. So up here, because all of you guys were blocking it, the gallery. So here is the register button. I think most of you know this. So when you go to an event, if you want to register, you just find this green button on top right, it says register, and that will take you directly to wherever you can register for the class. So in this case, it's Rachel's website. Sometimes it will be Eventbrite or something like that. Now, some people have the Zoom link, and I want to show you. So today, the class that I did, let's search for tutorial. No, it didn't come up. Here it is, last minute tutorial. So I didn't have a registration, and instead I put in join meeting. So if a class does not have a pre-registration and they want you just to put the Zoom link, they want you to access the Zoom link right from here, this is where you find it, join meeting. And here's the instructions. I just put the instructions in here, like some people like to use the meeting ID and code, but if you just click join meeting, it takes you to the link. So that's where you find the Zoom link on a particular event. And if you're a CCT who posts classes, I'll ask you only, and that's we'll get to that, that's in the video of how to post, but you only want to put a Zoom link here if there's no pre-registration. Okay, so let's go back. I'm looking at my notes to see what's next. Direct links, we did that. Additional calendars. Okay, so we're almost done. We're going to go, pretty soon we'll be at questions and answers and go over anything that you guys need to go over, but a few more things before we do that. And that is additional calendars. Where am I here? Getting lost myself. Okay, Zentangle online. I'm going back to my home page. So here we have additional calendars. On the bottom in the footer, it also has additional calendars. So I'm going to click on that. And this is in addition, these are what's not on the online calendar. So there's two different other calendars that you may or may not be aware of. The first one is in-person multi-day events. So these are retreats, Zentangle retreats. So I'm going to click on that. And here's all the in-person retreats or events all over the country, all over the world that are listed here. This has been slow growing because people aren't really, number one, the Zentangle retreats fill up so fast. So sometimes they don't even post them, but we're getting there. So this is a nice resource. And if you are a CCT and you want to post a retreat of your own, here's a form to do that. Now I'm going to go click down here, go back to additional calendars, and this calendar is for CCTs only. And this is just events for CCTs. So they're online and or in person. So we've got an online event here, and then we have an in-person one here. And I guess some of us are starting to post them, like the Zentangle meets. Again, there's a CCT group in Arizona. They posted their online event, and then there's one in Florida. We posted our in-person one, and it goes on and on. Oh, here's the Arizona one. So, and then what's really cool, if you're a CCT, here's all the Facebook pages just for CCTs. There's probably more out there, and if there are, you can. And here's a form to submit CCT events. Okay, so. But the main purpose of the Rejuventangle calendar is for people to find online classes open to everybody. And one more thing, and that is posting for CCT. So if you're a CCT looking to post your events, I ask you to go to post classes right here. Go to this page, watch the video. It's less than 2 minutes long. And below has all the written instructions that are also in the video. And so this shows you all the tips on how to post your classes. So I'm going to end the recording now and open up to questions.